just got off the phone with my dog Brione. And I say dog, but I just say Jew brother because, had a whole conversation. And look, bro, this is the park I was at talking to you. Right here. Here's the bags I had to collect from the guy I was talking about. White hair, blue dragons out here. But he gave me some bags. And he had his stuff, I think, in the car, the truck. He was about to drive off with it, but he helped me out, give it back. But check it out. This is where I was talking to you, right here. And the phone conversation just ended about a couple minutes ago. And God just dropping on me, do a video for Brione. So this is your video, bro. You see my hair, it's growing out. And yes, your advice, I want to talk about that. I was literally walking, pacing back and forth right here. The whole time I was talking, I was pacing forth. I was hanging out over here. And that's where he took the stuff. It was over there underneath the gazebo. I was literally out here talking to you over there. It's a beautiful park, bro. But basically, Brione got on to me about why am I in the situation I'm in, and time to get some money, time to get, take care of myself. And he's right. He's absolutely right. That's why I receive the advice. I can eat all the chicken he's given and throw it out the bones. But I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. But I gotta sober down. And that's why I said in my earlier video, God put it in me to sober down. So Brione, it was a confirmation call, and I know people aren't listening and they're going to use anything to get to me. But God gave it to me. Definitely get focused. So I'm sobering down. And like Brione says, stop smoking weed. They're putting all this shit in the weed. Everyone he knows smoking weed isn't making good decisions. I'm not saying that's for all smokers. But what Brione said was that if I sober up, get some job, get stability, I ain't gonna be homeless. And I'll be able to take this podcast to the next level. And for me, I hear what he's saying. And I do need to cut back on this weed, and it's gonna be tough. Only if I make it tough. It's easy if I say it's easy. So, it's going to be okay. When I said sober down, I thought about buying a pipe and just hitting micro hits because I'm really a medicated user and people don't understand my perspective of what it feels like to be one of the four horsemen, what you got to deal with. And so I understand Brione, he's not going to understand the full perspective. And for me, I take what he's saying and I take the truth out of it. But I don't trust him. I don't know Brione. I haven't spent any time with him, And it's just like the whole Ye thing. It's like, bro, I never met Ye. I never met all these people I'd be talking about. So that's why I did the videos on David Claiborne, Tremone Hogan, and Apparat, because these are the men I actually spent time with. But Brione just gave me that call, and that was an important phone call. First person to really call me, because I've been out here, talked to like that. Shout out the girl from Chicago. She was cool. But I just know who I am. I'm collecting a $1.2 million check from Gavin Newsom, governor of California. It's coming through the government of California, whoever gives it. Because they can't hang that over a real Jew head like me, and I'm not collecting it. So I'm collecting it the Holy Ghost way, the way Jesus Christ said. And it is going to take me to be more structured. I got to get more control of this mind. And that's why the confirmation call was Brione telling me, get ready. Get ready, bro. You need to get yourself ready. You ain't ready right now. So I got to get ready. I'm here. I'm ready as ever. But that call was to get ready. So I appreciate that, Brione. Please send $50 so I can eat. You know how money is tight out here. Please send 50 for the week. Got my cash out. I'll send you a request in a couple of days if you don't send anything. But anybody watching, anyone that gives a damn, please cash tag Ben Smith 30, BENSMITH 30. You can send $2. This is my truth, and I've been doing this over a year now. So I want to receive the fruits of the labor I've been putting in, podcasting, spilling my soul, vlogging it. But it's time to get more focused. Obviously, I almost got my stuff taken because I wasn't watching it. But also, these people are plotting on me. They know my stuff was over there. So that's why everything, just take it with a grain of salt. But I had to make sure I told Brione, he's got to know who I am, because I'm 32. I'm too up. He used to go off about the vaccine. Who knows what he had to deal with for talking about that. He used to talk about, he was going in. I was supporting him in 2021. I got myself a DUI. I was drinking back then. That's why I'm glad I don't have a car. Right now, I don't need to be driving high behind the wheel. It's better to be out here in the park on a bus than someone else drive. And that's why I'm able to channel a clearer, unadulterated message to you guys, from the park. So for Brione, Reid-Carthan, I appreciate, he helped me get the tent. He sent me $125, helped me get the tent. Please, bro, send 50 so I can eat for the week. But yeah, bro, you punched that guy in gym class. I'll never forget that. And you were doing push-ups. You were about physical fitness back then. And you ran track. And you joined the military, And I know you were going in about the vax, but that test, bro, if you took that test, it's so few Zion. There's 7 churches, man. Some churches, I think anyone that talks to me, besides the other 3 guys I called out, David Claiborne, Tremont, Antonio Hogan, and Apparat Harunworm, to me, anyone else is compromised. So I can't trust you, but I have to listen to the advice. I have to hear what God is saying through you, But I appreciate your help. Please send 50 so I can eat. Help me out. You have it. You can send it. Please send it. I need to look on those opportunities. The Chipotle job. I even went to Chipotle the other day, but I feel like God didn't want me to go sign up for a job, because I went there. I was like, you guys hiring? And I just felt like he was just like, well, I'm not telling you no, bro, but I really felt like God's telling me it's not time for a job. You have a mission to do with this podcast. Keep speaking the truth. Because the thing is, people don't deny the truth when I talk about, I have free speech, and that's something that they want to compromise, and they want to put all these ideas in my head that aren't mine, to take that away. Because when I'm collecting a $1.2 million reparation check, it's finna happen any second, any minute. But I got to get to San Francisco. This is the book of Eli. Let me get to San Francisco, man. Brione, you really want to help me, bro? Let's put it to the test. $7,500. That'll cover my trip to San Francisco, and see what God will do within 90 days. If I don't collect a $1.2 million reparation check, not only will I give you your $500 back, we're due for a long session of you go in on me, bruh. But I know it's coming, so when I get that reparation check, you're going to get your $500 back. And between me and you, you give me $500, you sewing $500 to me now, when I get that reparation check, bro, I'll give you $55,000. I didn't blink. I'll give you $55,000. If you sewing to me $550. Give you $55,000 of it. But the rest of the money, it's got to go to the bank. Apparat, he's going to give it to Trey. I got to bring Benjamins to the bank. And a chunk of it's got to pay off all my debt. Gavin Newsom knows, California knows, this money is going to pay off Uncle Sam. It's going to be recirculated. They'll take off $350,000 off the top for all the debt I ran up in America. The other $800,000, $700,000, I'll toss you $55K. I'll use $20K to get myself back to Florida straight. I'll give you $55K. Give my brother back money that he helped me, because you guys are the 2. Anyone that ever helped me, give them their money back. Give Apparat, give Bank the rest. You know, that's what I'm gonna do with the $1.2 million check. But bro, send 550. It'll help me get to San Francisco. That's where I really need to go. Then we can talk about structure. You get me to San Francisco, bro. We'll talk about structure. I'll look for a job out there. I'm gonna move on the voice of God because the reparation check is coming once I get to San Francisco. So I'm gonna make this message to Brione. Brione Reid-Carthan. I receive your advice. If you really want to sow into me, this is the big one. $550 to my Cash App. Cash tag Ben Smith 30. I'm telling you what it's gonna go for. You're gonna change up my scenery. I'm gonna go down to San Francisco. And I'm going to seek structure. It'll get me out of Seattle. It'll get me where I need to be, where the money is. The $1.2 million reparation check. I'm not blinking, bro. I'm being very serious. This message is for Brione Reid-Carthan. And when I get the check, you're going to get $55K back. But that's for right now. That stands right now. If you sow into me. We're not doing take backs or bringing this back, you know, a month from now. It's right now. It's this day tomorrow. We'll say this week. And let me focus on sobering down. I'm going to focus on putting more content out, sobering down, adding structure to my life right here in Seattle this week. But please sow into me if you can, bro. $550. But the structure, I'm going to start implementing that. All right, day-to-day changes. Let's see where we get. It's game time, man. Sherlock Holmes movie. It's time. But shout out to Brione Reid-Carthan, Pittsburgh alumni. He was track, you know, a guy that been out of the country, Mexico. You know, he had a workout buddy. And he knocked out a guy. To me, he was alumni of Palm Bay High, and that's how I met him. And we reconnected in COVID during social media times. And he sent me CMOS, and it cracked. In CMOS, he sent me in Texas, it cracked. We go back, but it's crazy that you have like friendships through the spirit and through the internet. But I've never shook his hand or seen him. I just know his life through everything I watch. It's just weird like that. But it's all for a reason, y'all. It's all for a reason. I know who I am. I know where I'm at. That $1.2 million check is coming. That's the grand prize of this thing. That's the money. I'm this close. Brione needs to realize I'm this close. Please, bro, help me get that closer. Help me get all the way there. $550, San Francisco. Love you.